In this video, I'm going to show how to create a small cut fill map on a pad design over an original ground surface, and how to use smart text to show a dynamic cut fill net volume as the pad is moved around. So I have an original ground surface here. In this area, I know the elevation is around 1,050 feet. So I'm going to go to CAD and I'm going to create a rectangle with 1,050 for the elevation. So that'll be my pad elevation, and I'll just pick two corners. So there's my pad. I'm going to turn off the original ground surface, and I'm going to create a new surface just called pad design. I'm going to leave 0 members. Click OK. So you can actually create a surface that has no members. So basically it's just a placeholder. Now what I'm going to do is go to my surface tab and create a surface tie. So I'll call my surface tie pad. I don't care what layer it's on. The tie to surface will be my original ground, and the reference line is the pad that I designed. The direction is going to be to the outside. I can just click in plan space, so it is to the right. I'm going to put in a 10-foot spacing, and then a 2:1 cut slope, 2:1 fill slope. Round outside corner method, and then here I'm going to add this surface tie to my pad design surface. Click apply. So now you can see, compared to that original ground surface, I've got a cut fill, and I do have a surface. So I have both a surface tie and a surface pad design that I made out of that surface tie. Now what I want to do is use smart text to label the cut fill of this. Oh, actually, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's create a cut fill map first. Call that CF for cut fill. The initial surface is going to be my original ground. The final is going to be pad design. I don't even want to label the grid. I just want to create the surface. So I'll click OK. So my map is shaded. You can see the area of cut and the area of fill. Now I'm going to add a smart text to this to get those quantities. So in my drafting tab, I'll go to text, layer, text style. Not too worried about all that stuff. I just want to see the numbers. So under text, where I actually input the text, I'll click the icon next to it, and then insert smart text. You have all the properties that you can put in there by default, or I'm going to go to this object based at the bottom. And then I have some special codes. I'll pull up here. So you can see, relating to a cut fill map surface, I can list the area of cut, area of fill, area of zero volume, cut fill, or net volume. That's what I want, the VN for net volume. So that's the code I'm going to use, VN. Comes up with that nomenclature there. Click OK. It asks what object do I want to base that net volume on, and it's going to be my cut fill map. So I'll select that, and then I'll just click this anywhere outside of it so I can see. So right now there's a surplus of 494 cubic yards. Hit close. Now what I can do is I can use the move command to move this rectangle. So I'll go to edit, I'm going to move. The rectangle is what all this is based on. So that's my pad design, no, sorry, my CAD polyline. And I will just click an area to move from. And then as I drag this around a little bit, it's kind of slow because it has to update the surface, tie the surface, and the cut fill map. But as I move slightly, it takes a minute here, but it updates my cut fill net volume there. So I'm pretty close to balance there, so I'll click that spot. I'll put in a 0 delta elevation. I'm holding my elevation of my pad. I'm just moving it horizontally across the original ground. Click apply. And you can see now there's my net volume. The other thing you can do is, rather than click and drag, is you can just put in an origin coordinate in the from, and then I can do a northing or an easting a little bit. So I can go 0, comma, if I just want to move it to the east a foot, I can go at 1. So northing is 0, easting is at 1 foot. Click apply, and you can see what the difference would be. So I probably have to go back the other way to get closer to balance this out. So I'll go 0, comma, at -2. Click apply. and I'm almost balanced. So you can use this to hone that in to balance it exactly and see dynamically your net volume on a cut fill map for a pad.